What if I told you that this July could be the key to unlocking a cosmic portal of wealth and abundance? But here's the catch. It will only open for those who are truly focused and willing to take that leap of faith. The key? It's not some complicated ritual or far-fetched secret. It's something that's been right in front of you all along, cosmically charged numbers quietly orbiting your life. You've probably already seen them, like when the clock strikes 1:11 and it feels like more than just coincidence. That, my friend, is not random. That's a signal, a nudge from the universe. According to ancient numerology, astrology, and Buddhist philosophy, certain numbers carry powerful vibrations. And the 6 numbers I'm about to share with you are not just digits. They are aligned with the frequency of cosmic energy, guiding those who are tuned in toward focus, wealth, and transformation. But here's the truth. It's not only about knowing these numbers. It's about what you choose to do with them, how you think, how you act, how you respond when these signs show up in your life. These numbers are spiritual tools meant to sharpen your focus, elevate your clarity, and magnetize your energy toward abundance. And if you stay until the end of this video, I'll reveal one powerful bonus number. A spiritual amplifier that can take your intentions to an entirely new level if used mindfully and with trust. So before we begin, take a deep breath and one mindful pause. Hit that like button, subscribe to Buddhism Trail, and type this affirmation in the comments below. I am open to flow, focus, and financial blessings. Let's get started. Now, let's talk about a number that doesn't just whisper success, it builds it, one focused action at a time. I'm talking about the powerful and often overlooked number 22. A number not meant for chasing illusions, but for laying real foundations in your life. Think of it like this. You're sitting alone, maybe sipping tea or just lost in thought. And suddenly, a vivid image of your ideal life appears, not vague, not far-fetched, but something solid and achievable. That's the subtle energy of 22 making its quiet entrance. It's not here for momentary inspiration. It's here to help you construct the life you envision. Unlike other numbers that spark quick motivation or emotional highs, 22 is deeply grounded. It doesn't rush you. Instead, it offers stability, focus, and inner strength. In Buddhist wisdom, that's the essence of the middle path. The perfect balance between inner stillness and mindful effort. Number 22 exists at the meeting point of spiritual wisdom and practical execution. It's the frequency of those who don't just dream big, but also act wisely. In numerology, it's called the master builder for this very reason. It brings ideas from the realm of thought into physical form brick by brick. It also reflects the disciplined energy of Saturn in astrology, a planet known for teaching through time, tests, and patience. Saturn doesn't give without asking for effort. It challenges your pace, your habits, and your commitment. But when you embrace its lessons, what you create is solid, lasting, and meaningful. So, if you've felt mentally scattered or unsure of your next steps, let 22 bring you back to center. Whether you're thinking about a career shift, launching a passion project, or simply taking life in a new direction, this number reminds you. You don't need to leap. You just need to begin. As the end of July draws near, a date of strong energetic alignment, 22 offers not just luck, but a pathway. The kind of luck that stays, that grows, that supports a future you can be proud of. Because when you align Buddhist teachings with the power of 22, you don't just hope for change. You become the architect of it. Let's talk about the quiet power of number 9, a symbol of spiritual shift and completion with clarity. Have you ever experienced a strange pattern where a certain number keeps showing up in your life? No matter how random your day seems, you check your phone, and it's 9:09. The bill at your favorite cafe ends in 99. You overhear someone say, 9 times out of 10, and it sticks with you for no reason. It may feel like coincidence, but what if it's not? In Buddhist teachings, the number 9 isn't just a digit. It's an energetic milestone. It's the symbol of a chapter reaching maturity, not an ending that leaves you empty, but one that leaves you wiser. It represents the moment when you stop running in circles and begin walking with purpose. 9 is the number that quietly asks, are you ready to release what's no longer helping you grow? It's that moment in life when you realize you've been on autopilot for too long, checking boxes, fulfilling duties, pleasing others, without asking yourself why. It's a gentle whisper from the universe, nudging you to pause, to reflect, and to evolve. To recognize that the life you've been living may not be the life you're meant to continue. And that's not failure. That's awareness. Let me share a story. One of our viewers, Teresa, was stuck in a cycle she didn't even realize she had created. Rushing between meetings. Constantly online. Never really there. But the number 9 kept showing up in her life in calls, dreams, license plates, digital timestamps. At first, she ignored it. But eventually, it made her stop and question. She took a weekend off, disconnected from her phone, and just breathed. That silence, it changed her. She began letting go of commitments that drained her, began saying no without guilt, and started reconnecting with the version of herself she had long forgotten. That's what the number 9 represents. A spiritual cleansing, a release, a point of closure that leads to clarity. It tells you, you don't need to carry everything. You're allowed to set things down. You're allowed to change direction not out of confusion, but out of growth. In Buddhist philosophy, the cycle of life is fluid. Nothing is static. And number 9 appears when it's time for you to flow into the next stage. Whether that means shifting your mindset, letting go of toxic attachments, or finally choosing peace over pressure. So the next time you see the number 9 appear on your receipt, your notifications, your calendar, treat it as a spiritual checkpoint, a cosmic question asking, are you aligned with your truth? And if your answer is, I'm not sure, then that's your starting point. Let go of the clutter mentally, emotionally, spiritually. Realign your energy, because you're not meant to survive life. You're meant to feel it, to live it with focus, freedom, and intention. If you found value in this message and want to help us continue creating mindful, uplifting content, you can support Buddhism Trail by tapping the thanks button below. Every act of generosity, no matter how small, carries energy, and that energy always returns. And don't go anywhere. The next number might just be your personal turning point. Let's take a moment to explore a number that's often overlooked, but holds incredible spiritual power. The number 3. At first glance, it may seem ordinary, but behind its simplicity lies a dynamic energy that has the power to unlock a more vibrant, expressive, and joyful version of you. Think about the times when you felt truly alive. Maybe you were dancing in your room when no one was watching. Maybe you shared a story that had everyone laughing. Or you felt a creative rush while sketching, writing, or simply daydreaming. That effortless joy, that natural flow of expression. That's the signature energy of number 3. It's playful. It's bold. It doesn't seek permission. It just is. But number 3 isn't just about fun. It's about freedom. It carries a subtle message. Stop dimming your light. In a world that often rewards silence over authenticity, number 3 reminds you that your voice matters. It's that gentle push to say what you really feel, to wear what reflects who you are, and to stand confidently in your individuality. Whether it's finally starting your own YouTube channel, opening up emotionally to someone close, or simply embracing your quirks, number 3 encourages you to show up as your full self. From the perspective of Buddhist teachings, this energy beautifully connects with the principle of right speech, one of the core pillars of the Noble Eightfold Path. Right speech is not just about avoiding lies or harm. It's about speaking from a place of truth, love, and alignment. And that's exactly what number 3 guides you to do. To express from the heart, with clarity and compassion. And if you go deeper into numerology and cosmic energy, number 3 resonates strongly with the planet Jupiter, a symbol of wisdom, growth, and expansion. Jupiter doesn't whisper. It declares. It wants you to expand beyond fear, to dream bigger, and to believe in what you bring to the world. When Jupiter's influence meets the creative pulse of number 3, it's like a cosmic green light saying, don't hold back. This is your time. So, here's something to reflect on. What are you still afraid to share? What hidden dream or idea keeps tugging at your soul? Number 3 isn't telling you to be perfect. It's inviting you to be present. to stop waiting for the right time, and to take the first step with what you already have. This July 2025 is filled with the energy of expression and expansion. And number 3 is your personal invitation to embrace it. In Buddhism and many ancient philosophies, the number 3 is seen as a symbol of wholeness. Not from perfection, but from embracing your flaws, your truth, and your journey with openness. Now, let's shift our awareness to a number that speaks not with noise, but with quiet inner wisdom. Number 23. This number doesn't enter your life without purpose. It's a soft nudge from the universe, an invitation to free yourself from invisible limits. Whether you've been feeling mentally stuck, creatively blocked, or emotionally heavy, number 23 appears to help you move beyond what no longer serves you. Maybe it's shown up on receipts, clocks, or random signs. But those aren't coincidences. In Buddhist teachings, even the ordinary moments hold extraordinary meaning. Number 23 is the messenger that it's time to shift your energy, your mindset, your direction. This number represents freedom, expression, and spiritual fluidity. It carries the light-hearted wisdom that says, you don't have to have it all figured out to move forward. It calls you to break the patterns that box you in, to start that idea you've been sitting on, explore your creativity, or simply do something differently for once. According to Buddhist wisdom, suffering often comes from clinging to people, outcomes, even expectations. Number 23 gently asks, what are you still holding on to that's holding you back? Let go of perfectionism. Release the pressure. Trust that even the smallest authentic step can shift your entire path. Here's the beauty of it all. When you live from your authentic self, life begins to flow. Opportunities align. The right people enter your space. And instead of chasing success, you begin attracting abundance. Through presence, not pressure. So, if this number keeps showing up for you this July, take it as your permission slip to create, explore, and move forward even without a perfect plan. Type in the comments, I attract wealth and abundance, to affirm this shift in energy. And if this message resonates, consider tapping the thanks button below to keep the positive energy flowing. Let's turn our focus now to the spiritual essence behind the number 17. A number that doesn't shout, but whispers with quiet wisdom. Imagine you're walking through a quiet forest just after sunrise. The air is fresh, the world is still, and there's a sense of peace that doesn't come from achieving something, but from simply being. That's the energy of 17. It's not a number of urgency. It's a number of awareness. In a world where we're told to hustle, grind, and keep climbing, 17 steps in and gently asks, are you climbing the right mountain? Are you chasing a dream because it lights you up or because you're afraid of being left behind? 17 represents realignment. It carries a soft, grounding frequency that reminds you to check in with yourself. Not your bank account, not your follower count, not your job title, but with your heart, with your truth. Buddhist teachings tell us that true wealth isn't measured by material gain, but by peace of mind and the health of the spirit. So ask yourself, have you been measuring success by how full your schedule is, rather than how full your soul feels? Many people reach a point in life where they get what they thought they wanted, and still feel empty. That promotion, that dream home, that milestone, only to realize it was someone else's version of success. That's where 17 becomes your inner guide. It says, pause, recalibrate, breathe. Your life doesn't need to move faster. It needs to move with purpose. 17 teaches you that real ambition isn't about running endlessly. It's about moving intentionally. It's not about chasing more. It's about valuing what already is, your well-being, your relationships, your quiet moments, your truth. July is a powerful month. Energy shifts. Life speeds up. But this number asks you to slow down and listen within. Don't make goals to impress others. Make choices that impress your future self. Set intentions that feel aligned with your soul's peace, not society's noise. Think of your life like a garden. Growth is beautiful, yes, but only when the roots are deep and stable. 17 is your reminder to nourish those roots, to grow from your core values,
To bloom not by force,
but by flow. You don't need to chase validation. You need to come home to yourself. So this season, let 17 be your spiritual checkpoint. Before you commit to anything big, ask yourself, is this driven by fear or fueled with joy? Does this expand my peace or shrink it? Because when you lead with that kind of clarity, everything shifts. Your wins feel more meaningful. Your failures feel like lessons. And even your waiting feels sacred. Let number 17 be your quiet ally. A gentle presence reminding you that the most powerful success isn't loud or flashy. It's found in your stillness, your peace, your alignment. And if you've stayed with us until now, you're about to receive something even more powerful. A bonus number infused with spiritual energy, golden wisdom, and the potential to unlock a path to abundance and deeper purpose. Now, let's talk about a number that doesn't shout, doesn't rush, and doesn't beg for your attention but changes everything quietly and steadily. That number is 44. In a world where everything moves fast, instant payments, one-click shopping, viral trends, we often overlook the slow magic of steady growth. But 44 is not about speed. It's about strength. It's not the lightning strike. It's the foundation that holds everything together when the storm rolls in. You might not notice it at first, but once it appears, it keeps showing up on billboards, digital clocks, random receipts. That's not coincidence. It's consciousness. This number is known in numerology as the master builder, and rightly so. It's a double of the number 4, which already stands for structure, stability, and work ethic. When doubled, its power doesn't just increase, it multiplies. It's a number that brings a message. If you stay focused and grounded, you can build something that lasts not just a season, but a lifetime. And as we are moving through July 2025, this message becomes more important than ever. The energy this month is filled with shifts, new doors opening, but also uncertainties. In this changing landscape, 44 serves as your anchor. It reminds you that no matter how unpredictable life may feel, the work you're putting in, the habits you're forming, the discipline you're building is setting the stage for long-term abundance. So, when you keep seeing 44, don't brush it off.
Pause.
Reflect. Listen. It's a message from the universe, a gentle call to return to what grounds you. It says, keep building. Keep believing. You don't need to sprint. You need to stay steady. Now, how can you harness the vibration of 44 in your daily life? Start by asking yourself, where in your life do you feel out of alignment? Is your morning routine chaotic? Are your finances scattered? Are you emotionally burnt out? Wherever you feel shaky, 44 urges you to create structure, to bring discipline not as a punishment, but as a loving container for your growth. Use this affirmation to reinforce your energy. I build slowly. I grow wisely. I rise with calm strength. Say it when you wake up. Whisper it before you sleep. Write it in places where you'll see it often. Let it become a rhythm in your life. If this message resonates with your journey, comment below. I am rooted in purpose and rising with strength. These words may seem simple, but they shift your frequency, and that's where true change begins. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to Buddhism Trail, and share it with someone who might need a reminder that slow and steady is not just a saying, it's a spiritual truth. You're not behind. You're building. And what you're building matters.
Keep going.
I'll see you in the next video.